Getting the #1 seed in the SUNY proved to be vital for the Lakers as they wrapped up the SUNY Conference Championship with the tournament being canceled due to inclement weather. A couple of record-breaking performances weren't enough as the Oswego State women's lacrosse team lost to Oneonta 8-7 to end their season. Now the SUNY president, Tommy DiCamillo, was in touch with all 4 schools. Now Orange recruit Barama Sidibe scored 18 points and had 12 rebounds in the Jordan Brand Classic at the Barclays Center today. Their season. Teresa Shattuck broke the single-season assist record with her 54th of the year, and Angela Ponto in net had the most saves in a season for the Lakers with 164. In the late game, Oswego relied on a brilliant effort on the bump by Brian Nolan. He went a complete game, allowing 5 hits and 1 run. Well, the season's officially over for Oswego softball as the women dropped a heartbreaker to #1 seed Cortland 8-7 yesterday in the SUNY Championship.
Lacrosse is played in the spring, but freezing temperatures and feet of snow have made it feel more like a winter sport. With many games being postponed, it's been hard for head coach Drew Bezick and his players to adapt to this ever-changing schedule.
So it's been a little frustrating. It's been tough on our guys because, we've had to juggle some things around. We've had to bump some games to a Monday that were supposed to be a Saturday, so kind of throws off the weekend schedule and a little bit with the class schedules.
Playing Alfred University a day earlier than expected, Oswego fell behind early and never recovered. It was the Lakers' second contest in 3 days, but Bezick doesn't want to blame it on the change in schedule.
Potentially, maybe, with the slow start, but at the end of the day, we try to limit the amount of excuses that we have.
The weather every year can be tricky, but this year the fluctuations have been challenging.
From day to day, it really can change, and you never know what you're going to run into with the cold weather or just, what happens within, a 2-day span here.
Now, when the team can't practice outside because of the snow, they come in here, Romney Fieldhouse, which has been a blessing in disguise in this weird spring season.
Which is a huge resource for our guys. So to be able to get in there, and it helps us with the quality of our practice because we don't have to change it a ton from whether we're inside or we're outside.
Coach Bezick is looking forward to rest for his players leading into the weekend after a hectic stretch in the last few days.
For time to be able to work on ourselves and get a little bit healthier with our bodies getting worn down from this grind so far.
Conor McCormick, Oswego Now. Oswego Fire Department has a new chief finally after almost a year of searching. Mayor Billy Barlow announced Randy Griffin as the new chief and knew from the start he wanted someone from outside the department.
That the fire department needed to go in a new direction that started with a new chief, and I made it clear that we needed such a culture shock over there that I wanted to pick a chief from outside the department.
Barlow wants the public to know that Griffin is there for more than just fires for them.
Understand that now we have a chief over there who's looking out for the city budget, the city taxpayers, making fiscally responsible decisions.
Griffin has spent over 30 years in various departments and is confident he can get the job done.
A capable fire department, a trusted fire department, a sustainable fire department, and the fire department needs the city. And so I think I can be the person to help them find that.
Now, Griffin comes with an impressive resume, with experience all the way from volunteer firefighting to Homeland Security, which he thinks led him to this job.
Almost, it's kind of the pinnacle of my career, of everything that I've done will lead into this position.
The mayor said 2 traits jumped out at him when considering Griffin.
He has excellent management skills and excellent leadership qualities. And there are 2 things that lacked last year in the Oswego Fire Department.
The chief has only one goal in mind.
That's my big goal, is to create an organization that the folks in Oswego can be proud of their fire department, and we can earn back the public's trust.
Conor McCormick, Oswego Now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sports Update. I'm Conor McCormick. Oswego State women's lacrosse clinched a home playoff game thanks to a comeback victory against Buffalo State. The Lakers erased a 3-goal deficit by scoring 7 of the last 8 goals. Freshman Montana Garrett led the way with 5 of those goals to bring her total to 28 on the year. Teresa Shattuck tied the single-season assist record set last season by none other than her sister. Lakers will play on May 2nd, seeding an opponent to be determined. Now, from the turf to the grass, after a huge series against Cortland, the Oswego baseball team was back in action for a non-conference game against Ithaca. The nationally ranked Lakers took care of business, ending the Bombers' 10-game winning streak and moving their record to 24-8. Brian Nolan earned the win with 7 innings of one-run ball as Eric Hamilton paced the Lakers with 3 hits and drove in a run. Oswego looks forward to a Wednesday night game against Rochester. Now from the diamond, we go to the racetrack as one of the most popular drivers on tour is calling it a career. Dale Earnhardt Jr. announced yesterday that he will retire at the end of the 2017 season. The 42-year-old 2-time Cup and 14-time most popular driver winner said he wanted to end his career on his own terms. Recent health concerns forcing him to miss a majority of last season contributed to the decision. Dale Jr. thanked many people during his press conference, including his beloved late father, Dale Sr.
To my father, Dale Earnhardt, I would have not been a race car driver if it not for him. He believed in me. It might have taken a little encouragement from Tony Uri Sr., but eventually Dad came around. I appreciate my father, everything he put into my career, and all the guys on the old AC Delco team who gave me a shot.
Well, playoff hockey had the night off, so all eyes were on the hardwood. MVP candidate James Harden and triple-double machine Russell Westbrook were facing off in Houston. We're going to pick this up in the first. Russell Westbrook with the ball, looking to drive to the tin. Little resistance here, and he finishes with the left. Thunder are up 6 early. Now in the second, Rockets looking to tie it up. Backup point guard Lou Williams takes it himself. The contact, and he gets the roll. Ball tied at 27. Few possessions later. That's not Air Jordan. That's Eric Gordon throwing it down with authority. Take another look here with the right hand over the Thunder player, and that gets Houston on its feet. Now don't forget the Rockets' best player, James Harden, with the step-back 3 here, as smooth as a baby's bottom. He gets the 3 to go as the Rockets go on to win the game and the series. Russell Westbrook becomes only the 3rd player ever to average a triple-double in the postseason. Well, that's all I have for sports. Chelsea Moore has your entertainment update when we come back. A very quiet Good Friday on the high school front, but this afternoon, CNS boys hosting a team from Vermont. North Stars up 7-4 in the 3rd. They add some cushion thanks to Josh Picard, who walks his way to the cage and scores. Now Jordan Hives, that's a fitting name for a Hornet. He's going to answer that score with a top-shelf snipe of his own. But it wouldn't matter as Picard is proving to be too much. He gets the empty netter after a check on the goalie at midfield. Already had 4 goals on the day as CNS cruises and wins 14-5. That's it for Sports Night. From all of us here at Spectrum News, I'm Conor McCormick. Thanks for watching. We'll do it all again tomorrow.